Welcome back to the Luke Urban Fieldhouse. More Friday night basketball. Next on Fred TV, the Brockton Lady Boxers coming to town to square off against the Durfee Lady Hilltoppers in Big 3 action. This game will wrap up Big 3 play at home in the 2018-19 season. Evan Massoud with you for the call. The Hilltoppers coming in at 3-10. The last time we saw them, they beat New Bedford, which was a really big win for them after losing big at Brockton. The last time these two teams squared off, it was a 67-28 loss to the Boxers on their home court. So to come in even at 1-1 in the Big 3 with Brockton at 2-1, the Hilltoppers can shake things up a bit if they're able to hang with Brockton and pull off what would be an upset tonight. For the Boxers as we get ready for the tip, Captain Jayla Smith, number 1. Number 3, Elizabeth Williams. Number 11, Nailani Montero, who has the ball right now. Number 20, Kanari King. Smith put it up for the 3 early, no good. And number 35, Captain Jade Wint. The Boxers led by second-year head coach Chris Conley. He's been with the Boxers now 2 years. And for the Hilltoppers, that's for 3 and no good. Top of the glass, and that is Kanari King. Loses the ball. Hilltoppers have number 2, Mackenzie Carrero, who has the ball right now there. Going around the horn, back outside. Out of play will finish the starters. Number 3, Captain Atia Rivera. Number 15, Captain Catherine Callahan. Number 25, Captain Samantha Soares. And number 34, Cameron Lewis, who was brought up from JV, so she's starting tonight. Of course, Marcel Smith, his first-year coach in the Hilltoppers, leading the charge. And early storyline here we can tell you is that Jayla Smith, for the Boxers, the captain, is Coach Smith for the Hilltoppers' daughter. So father coaching against his daughter tonight, that's kind of a unique situation. So second time, obviously, because these teams, again, have already squared off once. JV lost before this one. So the varsity team looking to kind of return the favor, pick up JV with a win. Our first foul of the night. And it is the hands of Nailani Montero. And Mackenzie Carrero will shoot 2. Nothing but net. She's got a really good release. And Mackenzie, you forget, I certainly do, you forget that she is only a freshman. She's really been the bright storyline of the season for the Hilltoppers, who have had a tough season. Let's face it, 3-10 is not where they want to be. Again, a playoff berth is not out of the question. It would be almost dead if they lost tonight, but if they are to win tonight, there's an outside shot at getting in via the Big 3, and that's that discussion of the Big 3 that, well, it can hurt you and it can benefit you. In this case, it would benefit Durfee. But they got to take care of business tonight against a tough Brockton team. Brockton is 8-4 and 2-0 in the league. So this is really, at this point, with already 10 losses for the Hilltoppers, it is a must-win tonight. Back out to King. Hilltoppers defense, though, since that New Bedford game has really tightened up quite a bit as well. The New Bedford game was quite good. Coach Smith wanted to travel. Could have gone either way, but no points on that possession for the Boxers either, as the Hilltoppers have held them scoreless through 2 minutes. Continue to lead 2-0. Atia Rivera loses the ball. And that's Williams now to Smith in the corner. No good. Ooh, a travel called. Quick inbound to the corner there to King. Now out to Williams. King underneath. Calling forward to Smith. Wide open, going to the far corner to Montero. That's long. And Rivera, nice job getting in there really pretty much stealing that away from King. King looked like she had the rebound, and boy, these two are going to be going at it all night long, it seems. They're both very quick to the ball and very aggressive, and now King gets tagged with the foul, a little too aggressive. So Callahan will have to inbound. Around the back, and Atia almost lost it, gets it to Carrero. No good. The rebound, no good either. So Brockton coming away with it. Williams will bring it across center court. Oh, good passing to the corner. Wide open for three, and it does not go. A lucky bounce, good rebound, and the Boxers get it right back. Nice feed underneath, loose ball, chasing it down into the corner. Rivera and Witt. The Boxers somehow keep, and Witt will go for three. It's off the basket. The rebound to Lewis. Kind of a wild exchange down in that corner. Hilltoppers come away, though, still ahead here, just 2-0 in the first few minutes. It's off the foot. And it'll be the Hilltoppers, I believe, keeping it. Yes, Catherine Callahan will inbound. Carrero trying to find the lane, puts it up, no good. Lewis with the rebound. Where's the foul there? Tons of contact. No whistles down that end of the court. Kind of surprising there. Certainly looked like Lewis had been fouled. And now we're going to see two shots for the Boxers. Lewis picking up a foul, so ironic that she gets fouled on that end of the court. It was a clear foul, but probably should have been at the line for two on this other end. Witt puts in the first free throw, and the Boxers are on the board. Carrero had such a great game against New Bedford. 20 points for the freshman in that game, and that was backed by a 6-point fourth quarter. She really was fantastic in that game. Only missed 2 free throws in 7 chances. Those are big shots, of course, in a Big 3 game, and it was a really good win for Durfee against New Bedford. That's for 3, no good. The putback is good from Williams, and the Boxers have their first lead. Going down to the corner, and that was Soares. Now to Rivera, who will try to set it up. Carrero to Callahan in the paint. Back out to Soares for a quick 3, and it's off the rim. Wint comes away with it. No shot. Stepped out of bounds, and it'll be Durfee ball. Oh, no, we're going to foul on the floor. Durfee's third in the opening quarter, and it will be on Samantha Soares. And subbing in is Rebecca Tanis. She inbounded the ball. And now quickly to Lorenzo, who just came into the game. Anali Lorenzo. Toppers back in front. Back tied up. So 4-4 the score. Low scoring first quarter. Oh, nice ball movement there. All alone, uncontested. Oh, and it doesn't go. Crystal Diaz fighting for the call, a jump ball. The ball had come loose. Luckily for the Hilltoppers, they will get the benefit of it. Callahan will inbound quickly to Diaz. Now to Rivera, who was full steam ahead going against Williams. Puts it up, can't get it to go. We've seen in a couple games we've done that's been a tough shot for Rivera when she does that kind of just scoop. When she's able to bank it off the glass, just like we saw Tanis do there, Rivera's had better luck with that this season, but the kind of just underhand scoop where we just kind of float it up there and hope for the best, it hasn't been the best this season. Lost the ball. It was stripped away from Callahan, and the Boxers come away with it. Getting back to Rivera again, that to me, is a shot that hasn't been working. When she's able to go and drive right to the basket and get it off the glass, that's really been her strength. And we'll see if she gets it here with a 2-on-1. Nice feed, selfless basketball. Back to Rivera, and what a block from Tanis. Good ball movement and even better block down at the bottom there on the right side of your screen. Tanis, all ball, so the Hilltoppers got to reset on the inbound. Callahan is blocked. Diaz, no good. Williams with the rebound will go back the other way. Definitely been some contact down this right side on a couple of occasions, but no fouls called. We've seen it called on the other side of the court. Carrero for 2, and it's tied back up at 6. .90 seconds to play in the first quarter. 3 ball off the back of the rim, and Callahan comes away with it. Mackenzie Carrero, basket. Oh, and it rolls off the rim. It's kind of a tough shot. Jade Wint, that's no good. 3 ball not working for the Boxers early. They've taken quite a few outside shots, and they really haven't been very close. Coach Smith wants timeout with 69 seconds to play in the first. Of course, the Durfee boys on the road when the girls are home. So the boys are at Brockton. They lost here to Coach Bowen's Boxers, 73-50. It was only a 10-point game going into that fourth quarter, 53-43. But the Hilltoppers just really were shut down by the Boxers in that fourth quarter, and Brockton put up 20 to Durfee's 7, and that really put an end to things. So hopefully the boys will fare a little bit better on the road. Always tough. Coach Bowen's Boxers, boy, they come to play, I'll tell you. They are always a tough team to play. The hardest thing to do is to beat a team 3 times in a season, and the Boxers did that. And many will say that was a kind of a controversial game for both sides because the Boxers didn't think they should have to come here by a coin flip when they had clearly a better record, but that's how it's done. And then, of course, Durfee, a couple of missed shots, some controversial moments towards the end there when it was a 1-point game, and Hilltoppers had a chance to win that playoff game at the buzzer and were not able to do so. But that was, we'd seen enough of Brockton that season, let me tell you. Always so tough. Carrero for 3 and the lead. 9-6. The Hilltoppers got to reset the shot clock because of a foul from Tanis. That was the stoppage in play. That one does not fall. Jump ball, and this one should be a travel call. That's going to override it. And the Hilltoppers are going to have it. The official back down the court, called for the travel. Headed to Atia Rivera. That's off the glass, and now a foul called. Offensive foul on Diamond Gerald. Rivera banking it off the glass. Always tends to get a better look. Taken away by Mackenzie Carrero. And Callahan is fouled. Man, talk about a straight takeaway in between the dribble. Just yanked it away. Second foul for Montero. Callahan's going to go to the line. .25 seconds to play in the first quarter. Callahan hits the first. That one dribbles in as well. So small sample size, but combined, both teams 6 for 6 at the line. Hilltoppers are 4 for 4. Nice pass again, and a foul down low on the Hilltoppers. This is probably going to be on Diaz. It is. Fifth starter for the fifth foul for the Hilltoppers. First trip to the line for Tanis. And the first shot is good. That'll make it 11-7 with 14.9 to play. So the Hilltoppers will look to take the last shot. And both free throws from Tanis are good. So Brockton, good from the line in the first quarter. Rivera gets around King. They get it out to Callahan. 4 seconds. Carrero to the corner. They get the shot off. It is blocked and well off the mark. There is a foul. And I'm not sure if it's going to be called. It is going to be called. It's going to count. It's going to be Durfee's 6th foul at the buzzer, and it's on Diamond Gerald. Kind of a careless foul right there, so that's going to count as the buzzer went. But nonetheless, the Hilltoppers leading 11-8, and considering that they allowed 67 points in the first meeting, to hold Brockton to just 8 first quarter points, I would say is a win for the Hilltoppers. Obviously, a lot of basketball to go. We've only played 8 minutes, but definitely not a bad start. Hilltoppers going to make a few more shots, but they're going to keep the defensive pressure. They got to be careful of the fouls. 6 fouls in that first quarter now. There were certainly, I'd say, 2 that could have gone and been called against Brockton down this end on the right side, but they were not called. So we probably could see 6 for both sides right now. But nonetheless, Durfee in some serious foul trouble going into the second quarter. Of course, Mackenzie Carrero kind of leading the charge in that first quarter once again. The buzzer will sound. And that means we're heading back to the court. So second quarter about to begin here on Fred TV. Hilltoppers with a 3-point lead. Brockton will have possession to start the quarter. Not a bad crowd on hand for Friday, but not the biggest crowd we've seen for Big 3 basketball for girls. I think the cold weather's keeping people away. It is still quite cold outside. Smith loses it momentarily. Tia Rivera had tapped it away. And now it's stolen by Samantha Soares. They give it to Rivera. Back out to Soares. Thought about a shot. They're giving it to Diaz for 3. That is no good, a little long. Gerald was there for the rebound. Now Rivera going into where is that? Oh, she knows she goofed. She says, my bad. So the errant pass for Rivera, and the Hilltoppers will. Now, I know what she was trying to do. It looked like she was going for Gerald underneath, but Gerald was already breaking towards us, to the sidelines near the bench for the Boxers. So she was kind of out of position. Let's pass to Antoinette Oko, who's got points. Just came in, and she is on the board. Or in the book, I should say. Rivera having trouble getting Carrero with a quick 3, and it doesn't go. Just a little off the mark. Jade Wint, jumper, good. Boxers back ahead now by a point, 12-11. Actually, they're on a 6-0 run right now. Hilltoppers need to stop the bleeding. Soares for 3. That's no good. Gerald gets the rebound, hands it back to Soares. Quickly out to Rivera, now to Diaz, all the way around the arc. Underneath to Gerald, who loses it on the exchange. Bank shot no good, and a foul. That's number 7 for the Hilltoppers. Second foul on Samantha Soares. And it's going to be free throws for the Boxers for the final 6 minutes of this first half. Tanis is at the line, going to take 2. She was 2 for 2 in her first trip. In fact, she was the last player to get to the line right at the end of the first. That one good. That one's good as well. She is 4 for 4 at the line. Rivera playing the sidelines, and she is fouled. Jayla Smith picking up her first. 15 foul for the Boxers. Callahan will inbound from the sideline. Boxers on an 8-0 run. India Cody almost threw that away. Now Guerrero getting it to Callahan. Back to Cody. That will not go. The rebound back to the Boxers. Got to stop the bleeding. You do not want to fall more than 2 possessions behind. Smith for 3. No good. Flying in is Tanis, who puts it back, and she's got 8 points off the bench. And now it's a 10-0 run. Guerrero, no good. Durfee girls look a little bit slow right now. They're not quick to the ball in terms of rebounding. Lots of players open. Wint wants 3, and that goes. 13 straight points. That is stolen. Underneath to Oko. Good for 2. It's now a 10-point lead. Hilltoppers led by 3 the start of this quarter. And they have no points through 3.5 minutes. Cody gets 2 back, and now a timeout much needed. The Hilltoppers allowed 13 consecutive points to start this quarter. Trailing by 8 after those 2 from India Cody. This is what Brockton will do for you, though. So it's like, or do to you, though. So this is why you can't let up against Brockton. And I'm sure Coach Smith's telling the girls that. You got to keep the pressure up. Got to stay on them. Got to rebound every time. In the first game, Coach Conley was telling me that, you know, the rebounding was a big help in the win. I mean, obviously, 67-28. It's almost a 40-point victory. I think there was a little more than just the rebounding that helped the win. But, you know, any time that you get the ball and you get those second chances and the opponent is not getting the rebound off of a miss, obviously, you know, that's going to translate into points. And, you know, we saw a couple times during this run that the Boxers were on that the Hilltoppers weren't really near the rebounds. They were kind of just dropping back. So I'm sure Coach recognized that too, and that's why the timeout after stopping the run that the Boxers were on. Defense has got to tighten up for sure. And Rivera steals it away. That's what we're talking about right there. Just flips it up, though, and nothing to show for it. It's going to go to the corner. White ball out off of Jayla Smith. Quick substitution. Mayette coming in for Soares. Callahan out to up, stolen by Oko. Loose ball. Cody is pushed from behind. Coach Smith wants a call. And Coach wanted a flagrant or intentional foul. He just turned to me, wants the tape. Coach will get the tape. We give the coaches the tape all the time. He'll get it. Tough to see in real time, especially from where we are. You know, the officials are right on the court. So you judge for yourselves, folks. Look back, another turnover for the Hilltoppers, though, not helping themselves with the turnovers. They need every possession and every bit of points they can get. Smith, no good on the threes. Having trouble with that outside shot here in the first half. May get another shot. No, going to give it to Williams. Calling for it is DePina. She's going to step back for three. That's no good. And the rebound tipped. Who has it? There's a foul. It's going to be Brockton's 7th. Tanis will pick up her second personal. Now Coach Conley not necessarily thrilled with the call either, but so 1-1. Here we go. And Carrero at the line. 3:05 to play in the half. Another good release. Her free throws always look so good. That one good too. Was just a little short, but it did go in, of course. So the 2 free throws important. Got to make those. Hilltoppers need some from the field, though. They need to stop and need a couple shots from the field. Just the one field goal taken away, and then coming back for it is Tanis, and the Boxers somehow keep possession. Out of play. Nine seconds on the shot clock, and Oko will inbound. Been good off the bench in the second quarter with those 2 baskets, couple steals. And now she will inbound. Thrown away on the inbound pass, and a foul. Carrero going to go back to the line again. Oko called on her second foul. In just a couple minutes, it's Brockton's 8th. Just like that, they passed Durfee in in fouls rather. And let me correct myself. I thought they said 14. The foul was not on Oko. It was on Lorenzo, number 4. The first shot is good for Carrero. Number 2 coming up. She's 5 for 5 at the line. Looking for 6. And she gets, again, the second one, that friendly bounce, just like moments ago. Hilltoppers have cut it back to a 4-point deficit. They did it with the free throws here. Williams. The Hilltoppers defense has definitely tightened up a bit since that timeout call. That went out off of the Boxers, so Hilltoppers will have possession. So they were turning the ball over early in the quarter, and now the Boxers are doing that. Cody will send it in to Rivera. The Boxers playing up. Oh, almost lost it. Soar's able to keep it. Rivera back out to Carrero, now to Diaz. 15 on the shot clock, half expired. Diaz sets for 3. Oh, in and out. Williams with the rebound, had a good look at it. She was able to set. Just didn't want to fall for Diaz. And a foul on Carrero, much to the chagrin of Coach. This is Carrero's first foul, 8th team foul for the Hilltoppers. 1 and 1 for Williams. First one good. Second shot good. Here's your stat here for the first half. We've seen 16 free throws, and both sides are perfect combined. 16 combined free throws attempted, 16 combined free throws made. I can't remember the last time that's happened. Long three, holy cow! Williams from another time zone. 9-point game, 90 seconds to play in the first half. Good ball movement for the Hilltoppers. Soares is fouled on her way. Shot clock was down to 5. Lorenzo picks up her second straight foul. 9th for the team. This should be on the shot, so Soares will be taking 2 here. And there's your first miss. Of course, I had to say something, so that's naturally that would be a miss. Jake, running camera tonight, says it's my fault. Well, this isn't my first time I've made that mistake, so it probably won't be the last. Both shots miss. Well, that one you can blame on the announcer. Hilltoppers pick up their 9th foul, and we'll just go back to the other end. This is Catherine Callahan picking up her first as we trade free throws here. This one will be a 1 and 1. And it's Tanis at the line. 4 for 4 to this point, 5 for 5. That makes it a 10-point game. Hilltoppers cut it to 4. And since then, now 7 consecutive points for the Boxers. Kind of a streaky game. Seeing little bits of, or bursts of offense from both sides. Under a minute. Good jumper, does go. Soares picks up the deuce. That makes up for the 2 shots, the foul shots she just missed. Tipped. Put back, no good. Loose ball, Rivera comes away with it. Durfee has almost a 2-on-1. Rivera flips it up. Looks like Rivera may be picking up a foul. See, this is where, again, like there's another example. It's tough. I mean, she's covered defensively, but that was almost a no-look jumper. And you got to be able to square those up. Obviously easier said than done. I'm not criticizing, but that's probably, I think that's the 3rd time this half that, again, that's happened, and they're not even close. So I'm hoping for Rivera's sake that that'll come and kind of improve here in the second half of the season, because when she gets those breaks, the speed is there. I mean, she's such a dynamic player. You know, for her sake, no points in this first half. Hope she can put a couple of those on before game ends. So right now, Jade Wint going to see, she just walked by us with trainer Kelly Mahoney, one of the captains for the Boxers. So hoping for her sake as well, a foul. For Coach Conley and the Boxers' sake that she's okay. 10th foul for Brockton. They've had 6 here in the second quarter. 3rd one on Lorenzo. She came in off the bench only in the second quarter, so she's really picking up quite a few fouls. Rivera will look for her first points here. This is a 1 and 1. First one made. I'm sorry, 2 shots with the 10 fouls. Rivera good at the line. That makes it a 7-point game. Hilltopper's going to play kind of a full court, and Carrero gets called on a foul. Man, a lot of fouls in the first half for both sides. We've maxed out. That's Durfee's 10th, Carrero's 2nd. And it'll be 2 shots down the other end for Williams, who is 2 for 2. Only consolation is if the Hilltoppers get the rebound, they do have a shot to get back down the court and maybe get another basket. Both from Williams are good. 3 seconds. Tipped away by Oka. And there'll be no shot for the Hilltoppers. They trail by 9 at the half. A really strong second quarter for the Boxers. Hilltoppers with just 10 points in that second. The Boxers put up 22. And, you know, for half the quarter, the Hilltoppers didn't even have any points. So to be down by 9 is not the end of the world, but they definitely have to be better with their shooting. Just 2 from the field in the second quarter. And in the first quarter, just a couple from the field as well. Mackenzie Carrero with most of them. So got to spread it around. The Boxers have done a pretty good job of that. Williams has done well. She's got 9 points. Oka off the bench with 4 points. Tanis has been great off the bench. 10 points for her. Jade Wint, who, again, just went with our trainer in the locker room, but went with 7 points. So the Boxers spreading it out a little better than the Hilltoppers. So Durfee got to try to square up the offense a little bit in the second half. They got a 9-point deficit to come back from. We'll be back after the break with the third quarter. Stick around.
Honor, courage, sacrifice, pride, our city. Fall River has traditionally been in the forefront of honoring our nation's soldiers, sailors, Marines, and airmen. Vietnam veterans took the initiative to secure rights to an 80% size replica of the Healing Wall for Veterans Bicentennial Park. The names of over 58,000 fallen heroes will be engraved on the 360-foot long replica wall. 100% of the money raised benefits the building of our Vietnam Veterans Memorial Wall in Fall River. Help build our wall, which is scheduled to open in 2020. The meaning, the spirit, and the value of the wall is everyone's. Be part of this exceptional, once-in-a-lifetime project. To make a donation, please visit VietnamMemorialWall.org or connect with us at Facebook.com.
And welcome back to the Fieldhouse. Third quarter is about to tip off. Well, we don't tip, Evan. Evan spoke badly. It's about to begin. We'll inbound the ball. Start the third quarter. 30-21, the Boxers with a huge second quarter. Hilltop, again, as I said, to wrap up the first half, Hilltoppers got to shoot better, and they got to limit the turnovers. Right now, there's really no room for error. The first game, as this is for 3 and off the mark from Carrero, the first meeting at Brockton had over 40 points in the first half. The Hilltoppers did not even reach 20 points in the first half. So this is a much better turnaround for the Hilltoppers. It's a much better first half, but they still got to shoot. They still got to be better than they have been through the first 16 minutes. Tall task. Brockton is a tough team. 8-4, 2-0 in the Big Three. Hilltoppers with just the 3 wins. It's been a tough season, but they're definitely competing, and they got to make the most of every second these final 16 minutes of this game. And turnovers like that, possible throwing away, these are some of the passes, sloppiness you just can't have. And it's going to be Brockton balls. Durfee inbounded it to start the quarter. So they lose the ball there on the jump ball turnover. There's a pass to Tanis. Jade Wint is not in the game right now. Again, she left with our trainer, Kelly Mahoney, right before halftime. And she is not here right now, not in the game. That would be a big loss for Brockton. Wint had a 3-ball, 7 total points in the first half. That's For three, no good. Boxing out is Diaz, and she draws a foul. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Turnover. And that's a shame because Diaz did a good job boxing out, getting that rebound. But again, another turnover. That's not going to help. That's thrown away. Good defensive pressure forced that one, so it should be. Looks like it's still going to be Brockton ball, though. It must have been deflected. Montero will inbound, number 11. Out to Smith. Oh, Soares trying to take it away, earns the jump ball and the possession. Nice job. She caught Oko by surprise, big time, just took it away. Callahan back to Carrero. Tia Rivera on the side. No, they're going to go to Soares. Soares trying to drive the lane, can't put it up. Definitely deflected, ran into triple coverage. Not much she could do there. To the corner. No good for Smith. The rebound to Tanis. Tanis no good, a late whistle. Diaz picking up her second foul. 2 shots coming for Tanis, who was 6 for 6 in that in the first half. And that's her first miss. Tanis with 10 points, team high for Brockton. Mackenzie Carrero with 13 first half points to lead all scorers. Tanis hits the second. Mayette coming in for Soares as the Hilltoppers move the ball down the court. Open for Carrero, looks good, and no good. It was short. Tanis with the rebound. Gonna try again, and another foul. And Diaz again. That's the third foul for Diaz. And she's going to be coming out for a little while. Both shots good from Tanis. She is 9 for 10 at the line. Now it's a 12-point lead. Mayette loses the ball. Somehow Hilltoppers get it back. Good job by Soares. She gets a handoff, 5 seconds on the clock, and no shot. Foul on the floor. First foul for the Boxers here in the third. Montero. Inbounded to Carrero. Hilltoppers with a fresh shot clock, but through the first 3 minutes, no points on the board. It's kind of what happened in the second quarter. Brockton's defense and some turnovers have been too much. There's another turnover. Double teaming Williams, and she skips away. Setting up underneath. No good for Fernandez. Hilltoppers will take it back. That's taken away. Down the court. Beautifully set up. Fernandez, 4-2, just into the game, grabbing some points. 35-21 the score. Soars for three, and it's well to the right. We're halfway through the third, and Durfee still looking for second half points. Underneath, they're going to kick it out to Smith. That's for good. Good for three. Jayla Smith has been trying to hit those outside shots all game. That's the first one to go. Rivera lets it fly, no good. Another quick pass down the court. Durfee not getting down the court fast enough. Fernandez with 2 points there, and now it's a 19-point lead for the Boxers, 40-21. As they've put up 10 unanswered points in the first 5 minutes of the third. Ten on the shot clock. Rivera loses the ball. It's Fernandez. Fernandez, boy, she's been a force since coming in. Coach Smith calls timeout. Well, during the timeout, we look ahead here for the Hilltoppers. Their next game will be Tuesday at Stang. Durfee lost to Stang earlier in the year, 45-38 here at the field house. That was our first look at the girls, and they that was a winnable game for sure. Hilltoppers with only 5 points in that first quarter, and that kind of ended up being the difference, really. It was a 7-point victory, but, you know, to only have the 7 points in the beginning of the game and an 8-point fourth quarter as well. So they didn't close it out very well. Definitely had a chance to win that game. So Durfee will get their second crack at Stang on Tuesday. Then they come home a week from Tuesday on the 12th for senior night against Somerset Berkeley, a rematch from and that was actually, I'm sorry, Somerset was the first time we saw the girls as Fernandez puts it in again for two on the layup. We saw the girls at Somerset back in December, and that was a win. And then Stang was our second game here, and that was a loss. So girls are 2-1 when we're here. That's for three and no good. Boxers will be home on Tuesday against New Bedford. If they win tonight, Fernandez has come in off the bench and put up 8 points. All on layups, basically uncontested, and she's stolen the ball a couple times. So, boy, she's been something else. Good weapon off the bench. Fernandez is a junior, so Coach Conley going to have her next year. Finally, the Hilltoppers with some points here in the third. It took 6 minutes. Diaz able to get the layup to stop the bleeding. Seriously, that was a rough start to this third quarter. 14 points allowed before getting any. Not the way Coach and the Hilltoppers wanted to come out of the locker rooms at halftime, that's for sure. Cody can't put it in. Rebound to Fernandez, tipped away. Cody gets it back. Now Carrero underneath, double teamed. Where's the foul there? All kinds of contact and no whistle. That's good for two. Carrero's first points of the second half. Fernandez working underneath already. That's for three, no good, off the mark to the left from Montero. Hilltoppers 2-on-1. Callahan blocked by Williams. Takes it right away, and we are under a minute in the third. Lorenzo, who picked up 3 fouls in that second quarter, just had the ball. Now all the way to this side. Lorenzo working the far side, number 4. That's thrown away, and it'll be Durfee ball with 37.7 to play in the quarter. Couple subs. Oko coming in, as well as Olivet Oko. So Antoinette Oko and Olivet Oko coming in. Some height. Both girls quite tall. You can tell by the resemblance that they are sisters. Rivera with it. 10 on the shot clock, 17 on the game clock. Callahan lets it fly. That will not go. Williams with the rebound on 10 seconds. Going down the court, threw it away, and the Hilltoppers will have 5.5 seconds to try to get a couple more points back. Unfortunately for them, got to inbound all the way down the other end of the court, and they don't throw it down. Wow, kind of a strange situation. Carrero going to let it fly at the buzzer. Are you kidding me? That's not the first time we've seen that either. Unbelievable. Gives Carrero 18 points and a much-needed bang at the end of the quarter in what was a very slow third quarter for the Hilltoppers. 7 points on the board thanks to that 3. Brockton with 14 more. And they lead 44-28. Well, it's hard to believe just in within a week or two here we're going to be talking about senior night games and President's Day week and vacation here at the school. Unbelievable that how fast January went by. This is February 1st. So coming up on Fred TV. Next week we're going to have boys basketball from Durfee. Bishop Conley, Billy Shea's team coming in. And you got to see how lethal Conley can be when they put the pedal to the metal. When they played Diamond a few weeks ago, we had that game. That was just incredible. So that's going to be probably a really good game here at the Fieldhouse. So Conley coming in Tuesday. We will have that one. And there's hockey on Wednesday. Diamond versus Durfee. We'll have that as well. And then we start getting into some of the senior games already. The week of the 11th, we have a real stacked schedule. I'm not going to run all that down for you, but we will on our next broadcast. We got a lot going on here in the next couple weeks before vacation. The cutoff date for basketball, we found out, is Thursday, the 21st. So basketball seedings are going to come out on the Friday of the school vacation week there, Friday of President's Day week. So be sure to like and follow if you on social media. Like and follow our Facebook page, Fred TV Sports. You know, especially during the tournament times. And we post all our games there and whatnot. But during the tournament play, we are your source. We always have the updated standings and matchups and qualifiers, et cetera, et cetera. And we should mention that the Diamond hockey team, Coach Lenny Dutra, back in the tournament for the first time since 2015. So big congrats to the Diamond hockey team. They beat Tri-County in what was a really good game on Wednesday. And so they are heading back to the tournament. Really excited for them. That was win number 10. They still have a handful of games left. So looking to finish strong and hopefully earn themselves a preliminary round bye and perhaps a home game in the tournament. Diamond girls, they have 9 wins, but have lost Maya Parker at least for the remainder of the regular season. So Coach Doyle and the Bengals should be going back to the tournament with their 5-0 Mayflower record and their 9-5 record, but they have a tall task ahead of them without their spark plug, their catalyst, Maya Parker. They're going to get one more win. They're going to have to do it without her. Of course, the Durfee boys in the hunt as well, floating around 500 mark. Williams for another long 3. That one off the front of the rim. And the putback is good, I believe. That was Tanis. Oh, good feed underneath, and Tanis is going to go to the line. Catherine Callahan picking up her second foul, third team foul. Just the second miss for Tanis in this game in 11 tries. Second one good. And she now has 16 points in the game. Your team leader for the Boxers, Rebecca Tanis. Carrero for another three, and that one is short. She's hit two from outside. She had a couple that have been short just like that. Spin move and taken away from Oko. I think if she hadn't lost it, probably would have been called a travel because there was a lot of movement there. Callahan to Rivera, back to, oh, and it's almost thrown away somehow. Soares reaching out to keep it in. Callahan never saw it. Boxers going to pick up their second foul. It's Oko, number 14. The inbound to Carrero. Fresh shot clock. Atia Rivera now with it. Going underneath. Bad pass, and it's taken away by Tanis. Lost. The three no good, and the rebound to Soares. Full steam ahead down the court. Not wasting any time. Going underneath. Foul on the floor. Tanis picking up her third. That's her first foul since the second quarter, in fact. Very few fouls in that third quarter for either side. Quick inbounding pass to Carrero. Off the glass again. The Hilltoppers still looking for their first points. They've gone, I think, aside from that first quarter, when they opened the scoring with free throws, they've gone at minimum the first 2 to 3 minutes of each following quarter without points, and it's just not a good way to start. You get back to the action. Fourth foul for the Boxers. They've had the last three here. And Fernandes going to pick up her first in limited time. Carrero misses for the first time tonight. She was 6 for 6 prior to that miss. Second one is good. 7 for 8 at the line and 19 points in the game. It's a 20-point lead for the Boxers. Out to Lorenzo. Lorenzo wants a jumper, and it's no good. The rebound going to Oko. Actually, that was Fernandes on the rebound. My bad. And now it goes out of play, so Durfee will have it. 4:50 to play in the game. Stolen by Tanis, and Fernandes puts it up and no good. So she's called on the foul. I'm sorry, on the travel. Diamond Gerald let it fly there, no good off the glass. Good feed underneath. Fernandez in double digits now off the bench. She didn't start playing until the third quarter, number 30, and she's been just outstanding. Carrero with the banker, and she's into the 20-point realm once again. That's for three. Layla DePina for three. Her first points, 54-31 the score. Rivera almost lost it, almost went back court, able to reel it in. With now 10 seconds on the shot clock, they put up a three, and that's no good. That was Soares on the far side. No good on the jumper from Tanis, but the Boxers get it back. They'll kick it out to Williams. Going underneath, and what do you know? Fernandez is there once again. Nobody on her, and she's going to keep doing it. She's finding her way open, and she's got the height advantage. I mean, that's exactly what you want underneath. Callahan sets, jumper off the back of the rim. Is going to probably get her own rebound. Keeps it in, but ends up throwing it away. Nobody there to help her. Good effort from Callahan. Gerald trying to get a hand on it. Fernandez going to take two shots. Hilltopper is going to pick up their fourth foul. And it is the third foul on Soares. Fernandez hits the first. Tanis coming out of the game. 2:34 to play. I'll tell you, if my math is right here, in the book, Fernandez has a chance to be the team high scorer for the Boxers. I have 16 points for her, and if that is accurate, she is. The only question, the reason I say if that's accurate, there was one basket when I was looking down here at the book. I saw her breaking first. I believe it was her who got it, so I put it down. We'll confirm. But if it's accurate, then she's got 16 points now, tied with Tanis, as DePina sinks another three, and the Boxers are in control and going to pretty much eliminate Durfee from playoff contention. Boxers will wrap up the big three. They are up by 30. So, but my point about Fernandez, just outstanding. She did it the easy way. Fundamentals, just old-fashioned, get open underneath and bank it in for two. The layups, you got to hit every time. The change of possession there for the Hilltoppers. I should say there was a foul, rather, so they had gotten a fresh clock. Couldn't do anything with it as Olivette Oko had picked up the fifth foul for the team, her first. India Cody loses the ball. Another turnover, 75 seconds to play. DePina, no good. Tipped away. The Boxers with some big-time height underneath there. Lorenzo throws it up for three, no good. Guerrero on a break. Gives a little shove to King. Draws the foul. Leaned into it a little bit and it helped. Guerrero's going to go to the line. So again, Guerrero with 21 points. Hilltoppers with 31 on the night. That one does not fall. That's just her second miss at the line. But the Hilltopper, looking down to the remainder of the season, they're going to have 6 more games. You got to spread the scoring out a little more. You can't just rely on Mackenzie for all the scoring. I mean, she really is having an incredible freshman year. And, this is the kind of talent offensively. Another 3 for the DePina did not go. But this is the kind of offensive talent, though, that, when you look at, Carrero and the games that we've done, if we look back, the Stang game, she was kind of quiet. She had no second half points. She had 7 in the first half. But the New Bedford game, in New Bedford, she had 20 points tonight, 22. I mean, we're looking way ahead here, but, she could be the next threat for 1,000 points. Maya Parker in Fall River was the next girl's threat to do it, but again, losing her the rest of the season, she's not going to be getting to that milestone. Those free throws were put up by the Boxers thanks to a foul on India Cody. 15 seconds. Rivera. No good. The put back from Diamond Gerald is good. And Coach Smith calls timeout with 8 seconds to play. And the Boxers will inbound the ball with 8 seconds to play. 61-34 the score. And Rivera gets called on a foul. It's going to be her second, Durfee's sixth. It comes with 3.3 seconds on the clock. Fernandez will inbound. And that's it. Game, set, match. The Brockton Boxers are Big Three champs in 2018, 2019, 3-0. New Bedford with 1 loss, Durfee with 2 losses in league play. I say New Bedford with 2 losses in Big Three play. So Brockton cannot be caught in that respect, and they will be Big Three champs, sole Big Three champs here this season. They improved to 9-4 with the win. Durfee drops to 3-11. So congrats to the Boxers. They really, put the pedal down after that slow first quarter, only the 8 points. They end up winning 61-34. They really shut down Durfee in the second half, only allowing 13 total points in the second half. Again, the Durfee, their bright spot, Mackenzie Carrero with 22, a game high, but very impressive offensively. The Brockton Boxers here, the ladies, definitely a force to be reckoned with as the tournament gets ever so much closer. All right, thanks for tuning in tonight. Girls Hoops wraps up at the Field House. Jake Fitzgerald running camera. I'm Evan Massard saying so long from Durfee.